Hi, I'm MrByZ, and I was able to pick up the Amazon exclusive Red Squadron Black Series droids this last week, and I thought I'd go ahead and do a review of those. So let's go ahead and take a look. So I was able to pick this up off of Amazon. These have been kind of popping up on Amazon and then going away pretty quickly. It's kind of weird. I don't understand it. Usually when Amazon puts up an exclusive, it's like there for a little bit and a little easier to get. I know this has popped up at least twice and then sold out fairly quickly. Last week, a friend said, hey, they're up, and I happened to go there, and sure enough, they were. So I went ahead and picked it up. So let's go ahead and take a look at these three droids. So right away, I'm a little disappointed here because we have three droids here, sure enough, exactly as I expected. And nothing else. No extra accessories. The last droid set, we did get some accessories. Of course, the original R2 release had a whole mess of accessories. When they put that out, they said they put all those extra accessories to make it worth a $20 price point. That's why you got like the rocket boosters and lightsaber and sensor scope and all those different things. But here we have a $60 set. This was a $60 set through Amazon, and there are no extra accessories with any of these droids. Now, each of these droids has the exact same body. It's the same as the original R2 body. Of course, this isn't the original R2. This is the new one. But it's the same basic body. We can open these panels right here, and there are little things inside. Let's see if I can get this out. There we go. So there are, actually, you can open both panels, and you have these two little accessories that kind of stick out. You see one's an arm, and one is, I'm going to say a data plug-in. I could be wrong on that. I don't know all of our two accessories that well. But each one of these droids has that as well. Like I can take the R5 unit here, and you can see there they are inside there as well. And then take the other R2 unit. And we have the same stuff inside there. So, I mean, it's nice that we do get that. But it is the same thing as what we got before. Ooh. Now, let's see. Do these still pop off? These still pop off. Of course, this was made originally so that you could put accessories in. But obviously, we have no accessories to put on here. There should be 3 panels that pop off. Yeah, okay. You know, it's still there, but not really needed. I guess it's like the hole in the back of all the stormtroopers. It was made for the first sand trooper to have the backpack in there. Now, the paint job on this is really nice. We do get a dirtied up R2. This would almost been a little bit nicer if they added more sculpting to it to make it the truly battle damaged R2, much like they did in the 3 3/4 version. They did a couple of those. But the dirt and everything does look good on this. He definitely looks like he got shot by Vader a little bit. Like I said, it would be like have some exposed wires, that sort of thing. Make it just add a little something to make the value on this, I think. But it's still a nice R2-D2. It's good to get another one. It's been you know, we had the 40th anniversary one last year, which was the same as the original one they put out, and it's nice to get these back out. But you know, have a new R2 is good. Now, next we have, I gotta remember his name, R5-D8. R5-D8, I want to say is Porkins droid. Let me check. Yes, this is Porkins droid from Star Wars. Now, it looks a lot like R5-D4, and, you know, that a lot of us picked up that for, was it GameStop last year? And, you know, it is basically a repaint of that. There's a lot of similarities. Only R5-D4 has a lot of blue coloring on his body, whereas this is all red. Every bit is, well, okay, we got a little bit of blue down here. I see that now. But the R5-D4, if you really compare it, you can tell it's not the same droid. They really are different. I know when I first saw the announcement of these, I thought, oh, it's just R5-D4 again, but it is not. But it's the same thing. Now, something I didn't point out the R2 is I think you can still take these side panels. Yep. Those were originally made so you could put the booster rockets on the original R2. But they still come off, not that you can do anything with them. You know, it's a nice detailing on it. I like the shiny little stickers on his neck. I guess that's what you call that. He's got a little bit of dirt and grime on him, which is nice. Whoops. And, yeah, it looks good. It's a nice little droid. And finally, we have R2-X2. Now, R2-X2 is listed. I'm going to read here off the package. Oh, I I thought it says it's Theron Net's droid and served in the Battle of Yavin. Not a Red 10. There we go. So this is Red 10's droid. Why they didn't do like Wedge's droid or Big's droid? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Red 10 seems a little obscure. But it is a good-looking droid. It's a very dark green. He's got a lot of grime and stuff on him as well. Again, it's all the same stuff. There's times, I think, when Hasbro made this, they made a black one to begin with, and then they realized it's actually a green droid. I'm talking about the 3 3/4 inch version. But, you know, this is just a repaint of R2-D2. In fact, if we put these two together, you can see they're the same figure, just one's different paint job. Just like he is a repaint of R5-D4. Now, I know with Astromechs, you get a lot of repaints. That's what happens. That's what we have in 3 3/4 inch. We've got loads of Astromechs, and they're just repaints of each other, occasionally with upgrades. Now, you'll notice on him, I actually have his third leg out. And the way you do that on these, they did this on some of the 3 3/4 inch as well, is you just twist the head and it'll bring the leg on up. And you get that wonderful clicking noise so that the foot goes in. It does have wheels on the feet there, so it can roll. And if you just want to put it back out, you just twist the head the other way and out pops the leg. And then you can have him with the 3 legs and set him position as I knock down R2-D2. So, I mean, it's a nice set of droids. It's good to have them, but they are just repaints. And at a $60 price tag, I would expect at least 1 new mold in this, if not 2. I understand sometimes with these exclusive, we seem to always get some sort of repaints with them or re-release, and that's okay. It helps defer the cost a little bit, but it would have been nice to have gotten something more with this. I don't know. It's hard to say. Could have done the R1 droid from the Sale of the Droids. Obviously, doesn't fit with the Red Squadron Droids theme of the package. Maybe it's just a way to get droids out there. People seem to be clamoring for droids. I know the Toys R Us exclusive 3-pack of droids from, was it, a couple years ago now, has gotten really hard to get. I just picked mine up this year, and I paid more for it than I wanted to. It did come with some extra accessories, I will say that. And, you know, other than that, we've got the R5-D4 and the R2-D2. And so they're trying to get some more Astromechs out, which is good. But I would have thought this set should have been not $60. I think that's the best way to put it. It seems very expensive for 3 repaints at $60, especially for small figures like this. There's not a whole lot of articulation in this. I mean, oops, I've dropped R2 like 3 times now. You know, you have your ankle articulation, arm articulation, head articulation, and if you want third legs, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 points of articulation, which is just about the same as what we're getting with 3 3/4 inch figures. And Hasbro's telling us most of the tooling cost now comes from the articulation, not so much of the plastic. So, I mean, that's my question here. Why is this a $60 set? It seems like it should be a lot cheaper or have something more to it. So for grading on these droids, I would give the overall sculpt an 80. It's an okay sculpt. It really should be a little bit smaller. At this point, what are we, 5 years into the Black Series? Maybe they could do a new body sculpt for the droids. Features, I gave it a 60. I mean, there aren't much in the way of features. We still have the head that twists to get the leg down, and we have the 2 tools that pop out, but that's it. There's no other attachments or anything else. It seems to be sorely lacking in that. The paint apps are very good. I give that a 90. Overall value is a 65. I mean, honestly, this should be a cheaper set, or it should come with something else. It seems to be missing something, if you will. So overall, I would say this is, if I average that out, it's a 73.75%, which is a C. Very average. Like I said, just needs more features or something else. Not really worth the price that they're at. So that is my review of the Red Squadron droids. Like I said, I'm not so sure on the worth on these. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope it helps you decide if you want to pick these up or not, if they're worth it for you to get. If you enjoyed this or any of my other videos, please subscribe. Then you get to see them as soon as they come out. I am currently working on a retrospective of all the different wings. I just put out the X-Wing one last week. I'm going to have Y-Wing, A-Wing, B-Wing, and even TIE Fighters all going on in there. There's quite a bit in there. It's pretty comprehensive in everything I go through. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and post those below. I'll be glad to answer those and get back to you on things. And until next time, hope you just enjoy your Star Wars collecting. Thanks for watching.